Hi guys, in this video, again we will talk about vibe coding. Traditionally, we just give prompts. But do you still type prompts?
No. I only use my voice.
Yes, indeed, that's much faster. However, I normally find some problems with this voice recording. First of all, misspelling.
Yes. If you use the built-in Windows way, Windows key plus the H key, you will find quite often that there are misspellings present in the final text, and you will waste more time correcting the mistakes than you save by voice typing. Other commercial software, for example, Typeless, does this slightly better, but still, all the data leaves your device.
Yeah, that's an issue. And also, after a while, it's not free. If you do too much, then they make you pay. So in this video, we are going to give you an alternative.
Indeed, normally you have to choose between speed, cost, and accuracy. We're going to improve all three by using a local setup on our own laptops, using a software released by OpenAI called WhisperFlow, but we're going to make it faster. We're going to use faster WhisperFlow.
Yes, there is a light version, so keep tuned. Okay, Alexander, I let you the keyboard. Now we are going to do some installation.
Yes, first it's very important to make a separate folder for your new project. In Windows, we just use the make_dir command to make a directory where our code will live. In this case, we will just call it voice commander. As soon as we make the folder, we of course need to move to it with a cd or change directory command. Then we can type the first letter and use the autocomplete using tab to get to the right folder. Next, we want to open this in a good piece of software. We like to work in Visual Studio Code.
Yeah.
So for that, you can easily open it in this environment using code dot. And then it will be opened automatically. Finally, because we are going to use Python, we will start right now also with the uv init command to make an environment in which we can work. Let us now switch to the newly opened Visual Studio Code environment. Where is it?
Yeah, just move it. Voila, here it is.
Indeed. Now we're in the voice commander folder and we will get started. Then the next step is, of course, we're going to use agentic AI to write all the code for us using the faster Whisper program.
Yes, here we are.
In the faster Whisper GitHub, we can see a downsampled, so slightly less accurate but much faster version of the Whisper project of OpenAI, a free text-to-speech device that you can run on any device you own. If you have a GPU, it will run faster. Otherwise, it will just use the CPU resources to quickly translate your spoken commands into understandable language. And as we can see, compared to Whisper, which for this specific benchmark on the GitHub page took 2 minutes and 30 seconds, the faster Whisper, if we batch it, can do it in 15 seconds or less. So that means less waiting and more work getting done. So let's also continue with more work and less waiting. To implement this, we will just use Codex to write the code using faster Whisper. So let's start a new session and let's use voice typing, this case, to get this project on the road. So let's use the bad Windows version. Okay, can you implement a faster Whisper project that allows me to record audio with my microphone and then translate it and paste it into the text field that I currently have selected using the faster Whisper project on PyPy.
Bye bye.
See, We will need to correct this thing a lot. So let's write the correct name, bye. And let's get this show rolling. We will put a recording while Codex does its work. Okay.
We are back.
We're back and Codex finished running in only 2 minutes, which is kind of fast.
Was a bit of a cheap prompt, to be honest. We didn't plan, okay, don't do like us, but let's see the result.
Indeed. In the result, it mentions that we should run this specific Python commando and see whether it runs or not. And hopefully, then it will function just like in Windows it would. There is no hotkeys, there is no bells and whistles yet. Those are things we can add later, including refining the text that is spoken, removing stop words. But let's start with the cheap version. It will first compile. As you see, we are experiencing it live with you guys and having a look at what it came up with.
And it mentioned, it waits 2 seconds, records mic audio, uses faster whisper to translate to English. So maybe we can test also with other languages.
Yes. Apart from English, luckily we have a rich vocabulary of Italian and Dutch to sample from and see if the translation succeeds. Oh, it seems we have some security issue.
Higher rate limits and faster downloads.
Wow, doesn't seem to.
Yes, apart English, luckily we have a rich vocabulary. Yeah, that's just...
It's just recording 8 seconds. I think it has a timeout. We should, I think, go back to OpenAI and tell it to not use a fixed timeout, but a timeout until we hit a certain button. Let's improve that for this version by not recording for 8 seconds. Although I must say that the transcription is excellent.
Yeah.
But maybe we want to have a hotkey so we can trigger it to start and stop.
Let's go for it.
Indeed. So we're back again. We just received our new hotkey. You probably should have specified it because Control-Alt-Space is maybe not the most convenient combination I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Please, it's not Control-Alt-Delete. But let's get to the testing part. We shall run it and then see if it can translate from our native languages to English. So I will press Control-Alt-Space.
Allora, vediamo se questo voice commander funziona.
Let's see what the transcription says. So let's see if this voice commander works. It seems to be excellent.
Ja.
Let me try the same thing in Dutch. Laten we kijken of deze voice commander bot goed werkt. So hopefully it will amaze us again. Indeed, it's recorded my English voice.
What would you say as translation?
I think this translation is kind of bad.
Yeah, the translation from Italian was much better.
Maybe it's because my language is far less common.
Maybe.
But for English, let us see if these English transcriptions are working very well or not.
We code in English.
We will probably get excellent results. So the conclusion is it works well in most major languages,
Yes.
sadly not Dutch. Well, to be honest, Windows translation also doesn't work in Dutch.
Yeah, and anyway, when we code, as I say, we code in English. I would never dream of talking about AI in Italian. Doesn't work.
You don't replace the for loops by Italian words?
Yeah, for loops, no, we don't even have a proper, would be per loops, doesn't make any sense in Italian, absolutely.
Indeed. So, as we have seen, we have made a very rudimentary bot to translate these things that runs cheaply, locally, on your own PC. Other features that can be nice to add are always on hotkeys, the fact that it can auto-detect which program URL active and paste the text over there, or even do cleanup afterwards, are nice to have features that we might add in a follow-up video. So
keep tuned
and stay ready for more. Bye.
Bye.
Vamos.